Hey you guys, so literally this is like my second time shooting this video because in my first shooting of this video I started rambling, and rambling is not my style in videos. But anyways, in this video I will be sharing my experience with meeting up with another fellow mom through the Peanut app. This is my very first time meeting someone through the app, and I'm going to share with you guys how that experience went. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, my name is Tanea, and majority of my videos are on navigating parenthood. I have a 2-year-old and I have a 4-month-old, and but all of my videos aren't really exclusively on that topic. I do have other videos on other topics. And if you never heard of the Peanut app is an app for mothers in which you try to match up and find other local mom friends. So it's kind of operated in a similar way as many dating apps are, in the sense that you swipe up or down based on whether or not you feel like you match with another parent. I have another video in which I share about my hesitations and my reluctancies and my concerns and my first impression on joining the app. I made that video about a couple of months ago, and I'm gonna link it up here somewhere if you guys want to go ahead and watch that. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in, because I am not someone who likes to have long videos about nothing. So I'm just gonna share with you guys that I've had the app for about 2 months now, and I'm not really like a frequent user on it, but I have met other moms that I've matched up with, and we have had conversations. But because we're all moms from varied backgrounds, some of us have one child, some of us have multiple children, some of us are working moms, some of us are stay-at-home moms, so it's so easy for conversations to kind of drop off. But I've had conversations with a few moms that we've taken outside of the app. One of the moms, we were talking more frequently for about like a month or two, and many of our conversations were very surface level. It didn't really kind of scratch the surface of who we are, but we liked each other enough to want to try to link up. Before going into it, like me in general, I am not like your most extroverted person. I'm pretty laid back, I'm a pretty chilled person. I'm much of an introvert. So I'm not the person typically who is going to initiate conversations. Either we hit it off instantly or we don't. And I don't force relationships, okay? So going into it, for whatever reason, I didn't really have any like kind of concerns. I felt comfortable enough to meet up with her, even though many of our conversations were surface level. But I felt like it was going to be okay, and I go with my instincts. When I instantly see her, and from the jump we're like jumping into conversation. It was almost as if I already knew her. So that was a really good positive start. And prior to us meeting up, I had sent her a text and was like, hey, I just went through organizing the kids room, and I have a bunch of like old clothes that your son, who is younger than my son, could possibly wear. Do you feel like you have any use for any onesies or whatnot? And she was like, yes, I love when people give. So I get there with my bag of clothes, and she's so sweet. She gives me like a book with the card, and she's like, I saw on your profile that you're really into manifestation, and that's something that I'm really into, so I got you a book that I think you would really enjoy. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so sweet. I wasn't expecting any kind of a gift, you know. I'm like, she is so sweet. I love her already. So we have good conversations, we're laughing, we're joking, we're even sharing personal stories. And what I almost felt like we were supposed to meet, because very recently I became more focused on my personal spiritual journey, and she's on a level of her spiritual journey in which I hope to attain to one day. She has reached her spiritual awakening, which is pretty much a very had very similar backgrounds, in the sense that we both were brought up as Christians, and we decided that we wanted to pursue a path that was more of a personal connection with God versus a conformed religion. So enough on that. People who really know me knows that I'm a free spirit. So, you know, I might wear makeup, I might be a little bit vain to the eye, but I would consider myself like the glam hippie in the sense that I love holistic approaches to a lot of things. I am a skeptic about modern medicine. I make my own skin and hair care products from all natural organic ingredients, but I wear makeup that are pretty much filled with chemicals that are bad for you, and I'm not willing to give it up, okay? Like, she just kind of attained this level of life that I very much aspire to. Like, ideally I would like to be a vegan, but that's a journey that's very challenging for me because I love cheese. I love cheese. Like, I love cheese. So anything that I have to give up cheese with, I don't know if I can 100% commit to. And yeah, she just has a really good energy radiating around her, which is why I felt like I felt as comfortable as I did with her, and why it went so positively. So moving on, but you know, anyways, do highly recommend the app. I'm not going to say that everyone's going to have a positive experience, but I had a really positive experience. We're going to meet up again in the future. She has other moms that she met that she feels like I would hit it off with as well, that I have related to. So I had a very positive experience, and this is coming from someone who's not much of a people person and who did go into this app with a lot of skepticism. And there's other moms that I'm in the talks with on possibly meeting, but yeah, me and this mom, like, I consider her now a friend. I quickly wanted to share what she so sweetly gifted me. She had gifted me a Law of Attraction planner book, which I felt like was super sweet and super thoughtful. I actually was eyeing a planner, a wellness planner from another brand, so to get this was just like perfect. Anyways, you guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.